Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Share the live. Galil L. the gun. I love you and I'm in love with you. We know the truth now. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Truth seeker, roll the corn. Respect my motherfucking kicks. Roll the corn. You gonna respect my kicks. Bean, appreciate the share, bro. Niagara Falls, New York, beautiful place. I've been there. Truth seeker, Chicago, what up? Jumbo, what's up, brother? Monroe, Louisiana. Moreau Kush. LA is now rolling the corn. Roll the corn for LA, California. Roll the corn. Guyana. Roll the corn. Truth seeker. We know the truth now. Jumbo from the Carolinas. Follow Jumbo. Jerry L., North Carolina. Chester, Wilmington, North Carolina. Kate, roll the corn. Lake Charles, Louisiana, beautiful place. I've been there too. Detroit, Tone Low. What up, though? Casey Macon. Follow Casey Macon. Follow Casey Macon. Go check out Casey Macon's lives. Roll the corn. Rico, Huntsville, Alabama. Supreme Bean. Galil at the gun. Rolling Stoner. Fort Wayne. Kikonga. That's fire. It's fire right there. Kikonga. Now today, after all this teaching we've been doing, all this real life, roll the corn by my head to my people. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. Now, after all this beautiful teaching we put out here every day, right? After all this beautiful astrology, all these beautiful people, all this beautiful virtue, people still doubt. People still doubt the corn. They still doubt the agriculture. They still doubt the history of America that went to other places. They still doubt this stuff. I still get DMs on a daily basis and comments and people on YouTube rebuttaling my videos, freestyling off my videos, trying to act like y'all debunking something. You not debunking nothing. Roll the corn. You not debunking nothing, bro. You can't debunk me. I know my people's real history. I learned it from my ancestors, and I just put the rest of the receipts with it. See, that's the difference. Some of these people learning out of books, right? Some people organically learn this stuff from their people who are still connected to this stuff way back in the early 1900s. Late 1800s, they were still connected, people. Don't think we wasn't connected in the 1800s, people. We were locked in. Some of our ancestors were still 100% locked in with the ancient teachings. They didn't break all our people. Roll the corn. My grandma was walking around saying Hebrew words in the hood. Y'all think this shit a joke? My great-grandmama walking around, she'll thump her finger and hurt it and say some. I'm like, whoa, grandma, you speaking hoodoo up in the kitchen? She'll hit her finger and say, God, what are you saying? Bro, I'm telling y'all, this shit is amazing, bro. This shit is amazing. Shit is amazing. My grandma died in the early 2000s, people. She was still speaking Hebrew. Calling Louisiana a whole nother name. Calling Mississippi a whole nother name. Like, people think this shit a joke, like, calling New Orleans Balbentia. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Then I researched this stuff. When I get older, it's Hebrew. For the land of foreign-speaking people. Why y'all calling them people foreign in New Orleans? Because they foreigners. We not the foreigners, they the foreigners. Now, Casey Macon sent me a receipt showing that the slaves were Berbers. The couple of slaves they did bring over here was some type of Berber from North Africa. That's crazy. Roll the corn. Berbers? Y'all brought them Berbers over here as African slaves. I knew it. I knew it, you motherfuckers. Y'all been fighting them over there the whole time. You want the receipt? Let's see if I got it. I might have to show this another day if I ain't got it. Roll the corn. Berbers? What the hell? The term Negroes confined to slave Africans. The ancient Berbers and their descendants and y'all over here acting like Berbers. Y'all over here trying to be a Berber. Them Africans, bro. Now they talk about the free Negro. They say Moors. They say Moors. But they say Egyptians and the Negro Asiatic are free. They already been here. But them slave Africans are Berbers. Berber is a North African. Them the slaves. YT people and Berbers. Indentured servants. But let's get back to the corn. I'm gonna go through this tomorrow. I ain't done with this. I just wanted to give y'all a taste of it. I ain't done. I got some more research to add to that. But let's go back to the people steady talking about the corn, right? Now, Ramses II. Ramses II. Pineapples. Pineapples on the wall. Ramses II. Pineapples. Pineapples ain't from Egypt. Why you got pineapples in his tomb? Pineapples. Ramses II. Pineapples. Pineapples from America, people. Let's keep going. But that's light. That's light. That's light. That's light right there. Roll the corn. Now, mummies had tobacco, people. Mummies had tobacco in their system and cocaine. Tobacco and cocaine in their system from America. Let's keep going. There's still light work. We already covered that. Let's get a little deeper. Let's get a little deeper, right? Let's go way deeper. In the current ceremony, we get a survivor from the very lowest stratum of corn god worship. The stratum where an actual human victim is killed. Cap. See, this is where the pagan stuff come in at. And corn and other crops are sown above his body. Right? Corn. It's the final form of this mourning of the corn god by a holy woman, passing on to other aspects of Christ as corn god and divine human victim. What? Damn. Christ as corn god? Hold on, man. What are y'all doing over there? Y'all is some pagan. Y'all is y'all hunter gatherers. Y'all is some low beings on the planet. Y'all took that agriculture teaching and turned it into a whole Christ. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Let's go here. Hold on. Let me see. Ancient Egyptian. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Indian stuff tomorrow. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna roll the coin today on this good Sunday. Now, Herodotus pretends that it is very merely used as a substitute for wine in the lowlands, where corn was principally cultivated. It is more reasonable to conclude it was drunk by peasants in all the parts of Egypt, though less in those districts where vines were abundant. Native wines of choice, but corn growing in the lowlands of Egypt, right there. Now, obtained in quantity than in any other part of Egypt, owing to the proximity of the Meroitic district. The corn, right? Owing to the proximity of the Meroitic district. And the common people were their content were beer and poor wine of vast coastal Libya. Now, Meroitic is Kush, right? It's Kush. Meroitic, Kush. That's a Kushite city, right? So they're trying to say that corn started somewhere around the Kushite city. Right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The fertility of the soil, however, soon afforded a more valuable produce to its inhabitants. And long before they had made any great advances in civilization, corn and leguminous plants were grown to a great extent throughout the country. The palm was another important gift bestowed upon them. Corn and palm trees. Corn and palm trees was a gift, right? My laptop dead, I'm tripping. But it was a gift to this area of the world, right? Why you think Egyptians down praying to the palm tree? Why you think Egyptians down praying to the palm tree, people? Think about it. It's all over the walls in Egypt. Damn, I ain't got my laptop charged. It's all over the walls in Egypt. That's the tree of life, the palm tree. You have 0 followers, Junior Joss. Now you lost another one, blocked. Get your ass out of here. Now, you can't even follow me no more. Roll the coin. The palm tree was a gift. The Sumerians are looking up the palm trees, people. The Egyptians praying to palm trees. Go look it up. Gifts, palm trees, corn. Coming from over here, gifts on the Nile and on the Euphrates River. You get it now? Roll the coin. That's why the date palm is the tree of life for the Sumerian. Right? Useful tree produce an abundance of dates. A wholesome and nutritious fruit. Date palms. Sumerian gods got date palms as the tree of life. Come on now, stick with me. You got to understand this is our culture. Them ain't no goddamn aliens. Date palm been growing in America before Africa even had a tree. Sumerian culture and the first Egyptian culture is our culture, people. It changed over time because we mixed with hunter-gatherers. You get it now? So the tree of life in Egypt is the palm tree. The tree of life in Samaria is the date palm, which is a gift bestowed upon them from somewhere else, here, and a corn road. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. In Lower Egypt, Herodotus styles it the corn country. They were in the habit of drying and salting birds of various kinds. Quails, ducks, and other birds, fish, were prepared to them the same manner as both Upper and Lower Egypt. Lower Egypt is the corn country. Let me get my charger, because I got to show y'all something. I got to show you this. Roll the corn. Put the corn in the chat. Put the corn in the chat. I got to show y'all this. Put the corn in the chat. Put the corn in the chat. Now, let me get my laptop together. I'm throwed off this morning. Roll the corn. Y'all excuse me. But their biggest cultures over there are really our people.
Edit text. 6-dit Chromebox spoken feedback is ready. Connected to AT signing in.
Their biggest culture over there is our people. We built their culture. We named their cities. We named their whole fucking country. They were uncivilized, right? I'm telling you what I know. So when the corn and the date palm come, them our people, because we bought it. It's right on the artifacts. Now let me show y'all this, so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Roll the corn. Now, when you look at this right here, this is what you're looking at. What the hell? My images. Hold on. When you look at this, in the most ancient artifacts in Samaria, when you look at this, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Some of the most ancient artifacts in Samaria. You see that? You see that? Those are dates. This is the palm. Date palm. Ancient Samaria. That's an American tree. They can stop playing like it ain't. This is our culture. This is our culture in ancient times going to Mesopotamia. There you go right there. Date palm. A gift to Samaria and Egypt. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Now here we go. Corn country, Lower Egypt. Herodotus said this, right? Now, this is Lower Egypt. Let me show y'all what we're talking about. Now, Lower Egypt is corn country. Look where it sits. Watch this. Right here. Right there. At the top of Egypt. Is the top of Egypt is Lower Egypt. The Nile Delta. Right? Right there. Right off the Mediterranean Sea. Right where I told y'all where we came in at. This is the bottom and all the way at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. So our people landed here and started rolling the corn right here in the Nile Delta. Memphis, the second coming of Memphis, because the first coming from over here, we named it after our ancestral city. You get it now? Tunis. Do you see Tunis? Let me blow this up. This shit all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. When we get over here, we name this shit after shit it's over here in America. We named Memphis. We got Alexandria, Louisiana, and all of that. Tanis is the Phoenician god, people, that became Afri, where the land of Africa was named. Tanis is the same name Tennessee is named after. Tanis is the base of Tennessee, the mother goddess. Road of corn for agriculture. This is where they get their fucking names from. We named Memphis after Memphis over here, Alexandria, and Tanis. Tunisia, Tennessee, same shit. Roll the corn. Now, that is Upper Egypt. After we went over there and named it, that's why the names are the same. We named it after the original spot. Let's go back. Lower Egypt is corn country. Hold on, let me show you. Right there. Lower Egypt, corn country, right there on the Mediterranean. That's why our people landed it and rolled the motherfucking corn at the top of Egypt. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The balls were made of leather or skin, sewed with string, crosswise, in the same manner as our own, and stuffed with bran or husk of corn. The balls we were playing ball with was stuffed with husk of corn. Do you see that? The leather ball in Egypt. The motherfucker stuffed with husk of corn. Throw the baseball, bro. Throw the damn ball. We've been playing ball over here on the mound forever, man. That's a damn baseball. Stitched up with corn husk in the inside of it with a leather outside. Come on now. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, horses and asses were abundant and later were employed as beasts of burden for threading out corn in Lower Egypt. The horse was bought with the corn, rolled at the top of the Nile River in the Nile Delta up above Memphis, Egypt. They ain't got no horses over there. We bought the horse too. We bought the damn bull and the cow too. We bought the agriculture tools to do our job. That's why Aleph, the ox or the cow, is the first letter in Hebrew. You get it now? You need Aleph first. That's our language. Because we the motherfuckers who brung the damn horse and the cow and the bull over there to roll the corn on y'all land. These the people they call Hebrews. These the people they call Atlanteans and goddamn aliens. You get it now? Now, to prove my point, we bought the cows and the bulls, right? To prove my point that it's our language, when Indians be talking about what's y'all language? Hebrew, nigga. It ain't no motherfucking Navajo. You hoe. It ain't no Navajo hoe. It's Hebrew. So don't ask me that no more. American Indian, Native American. What's y'all like? Hebrew. Galil hit the gun. Get your ass back. Bag the fuck up. Big book, bag the fuck up because you don't know what you're talking about with that 1942 ass language. Now, ox head, Aleph, Hebrew. Yeah, truth now that broke the code. It's over. It's over, big dog. Yeah. Y'all can hang that shit up. Bag the fuck up. Get up off me. Go talk to them niggas who don't know what the hell they talking about. Because you're going to get your ass ran out of here playing with me. Aleph, the ox head, Hebrew. Yeah, you see that? Them Hebrew, big dog. See that damn hole with the plow? Yeah, where they coming from? Aleph, alphabet, Aleph bet. Yeah, the first people who created this had the ox, Aleph, first, Paleo-Hebrew. You see it. That became the A over time. So anybody talking about that damn A is an original language, is a damn lie, and the truth ain't in them because it started out like this. So when you talk about letters with this, Latin, Greek, Turkish, English, Creole, you are thousands of years late, big dog, because it came from that right there. And that right there come from the agriculture people of America who created Paleo, Hebrew, and Sanskrit. You have to be an agriculture people to create an agriculture language. Ain't no hunter-gatherers creating no agriculture language. Alphabet, alphabet, you got to plow first, then you build your house. Because B or bet is a house. You set your crops up, then you build your living quarters after you move. You get it? First you get the food brewing, then you get the damn spot. First you pay your water bill, then you get your apartment. Now, Aleph was first, then you get bet. That's what that is. Bet. Bet. Alphabet. You roll the corn, then you build your beautiful structure to live. Then you put this on the damn building. We showing you how to be self-sufficient on foreign land. We know the truth now. We wasn't no motherfucking suckers. We knew exactly what we were doing. We wasn't just out here just rowing the ocean. No, we knew exactly what we were doing. Corn husking there. Let's go back. Corn. Horses, corn. Lower Egypt. Up by the Mediterranean. Agricultural districts. See it? Let's keep going. Men cutting corn with sickles. Detail of the wall painting of the tomb of Menna. Plowing, clearing the wood, plowing. Mural of the tomb of Menna. Cutting corn. All on the damn wall in Egypt. Let's keep going. Harvesting corn rows. Peruvians planted maize. Same way the Egyptians started planting it. See the plow and the bull? See that? See the plow and the bull? That's Hebrew. Hebrews teach that. Not no hunter-gatherer. Let's blow it up. Corn in Babylon. Just like the corn in Peru. Corn in Egypt. 1980, when the new Mexicans get to Mexico. Corn. We taught y'all that. We taught y'all how to roll the motherfucking corn. I told y'all Native American people or Mexicans is not the original people who rolled the corn. Spanish Peru, corn. Here go wheat. Here go corn. Wheat and corn is different. Wheat wasn't feeding that many people. Corn fed everybody. Let's keep going. Let's go look in Samaria. Ancient Samaria. Plow, bull, ox, plow, plowman, Hebrew, coming from over here. Shit don't come from no Middle East. Them hunter-gatherers ain't have no crops over there in 4, 5,000, 6,000 BC. You can stop playing. Stop playing with me. We bought that shit over there. That's when all these people start becoming gods with the plow and the horse, the plow and the ox. Astrology goes with the agriculture. Now, what you think this mean right here? What that mean right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What that mean? What that mean right there? Put in the chat. The Pleiades star system, the 7 sisters, ancient teaching of our people. This became Europa. This became Europa. You get it now? It's springtime, big dog. It's time to put the seeds in the ground. It's spring with the Pleiades. You drop the corn seeds with your ox and your plow. And you get ready for the harvest in June. Let's keep going. And the crescent moon pops out at the same time, going from night to daytime, right? This is at night, then the sun is coming out. There you go. Let's keep going. Ancient Babylonian cedar. You see the Mississippian cross, the earth cross, the ox and the plow. Hebrew. They were teaching these people this stuff. Let's keep going. Osiris was Dagon. Let me say this again. Osiris was Dagon. He invented the plow, the first cultivated bread corn, for which he was called Zeus Orotheus. Oh, shit. Zeus Orotheus is Osiris? Zeus is Osiris. Both of them invented the plow and cultivated the cornbread. The Phoenician, Asti Orotheus, Absi Oritz, or Osiris in Egypt. He was killed by Typhon, his nephew, one of the sons of Cronus. Buried in his hieroglyphic was a plow and other implements of agriculture. Fire. We got y'all ass. Phoenician is a Hebrew. I told you the Phoenician came from here. All them teachings that's over there came from here. What Osiris got to do? The gun is corn, people. I told you. Galil et Dagon. I told you. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. We ain't done. Isis was the daughter of Kronos, whom Dagon married. And the Greek Ceres, her husband, bearing the inventor of corn, plows. Corn was cultivated in Egypt by Isis type of teachings, or the series of the Greeks. They talking about the Cretans, people. They talking about the Cretans, not the Greeks. I told you the Cretans are a bloodline from our people too, that became the Greek culture. All of this stuff is connected. They try to separate the ancient Greeks from the ancient Phoenician and the ancient Egyptian. You cannot separate them because they teaching the same damn thing. Let's keep going. They were provided from the public stores, out of which they received a stated allowance of corn. Right? The priests enjoyed privileges. They were exempt from taxes. The priest was exempt from taxes. See, this is when Egypt turned into the government that they use today. These white people are still using the shit Egypt done in the corporation. Preachers don't get taxed in America right now. It is a non-profit organization. In ancient Egypt, the priest was exempt from taxes. See, this is when our knowledge went from self-sufficiency to government. This when shit started going wrong. Because the Mississippian had a storeroom to give out crops to everybody. It was all about nature, all about the people. When it gets to Africa, when we go to Africa and mix with and intertwine with these people, they start up governments later on down the dynasties of Egypt, and they start taxing your ass. It wasn't just the priest at first. At first, our people, everybody had abundance. You stored the crops for everybody, not for pharaohs and priests. This when shit started going wrong, and then pharaohs started making themselves some type of gods and deities, and there you go. Shit goes to hell. Let's keep going. So, the priest was exempt from taxes, right? They consumed no part of their own income or any of the necessary expenses, and they had one of the three portions into which the land of Egypt was divided, free from all duties. They were provided for from the public stores, so priests was given corn, right? And we find that when pharaohs, by the advice of Joseph, took all the land of the Egyptians in lieu of corn, the priests were not obligated to make the same sacrifice of their landed property, nor was the tax of the fifth part of the produce entailed upon it as on that of other people, right? So the Pharaoh is taxing. He taxing. The Pharaoh taxed the dead. He taxed the dead, everybody. That's where the name Pharaoh comes from. Pharaoh comes from taxing the dead. You even tax the motherfucker to bury their ass. See, if people don't even know where the name Pharaoh come from, right? That's why America ain't Egypt. That's why I keep telling y'all that. America is not Egypt, people. Egypt changed the way they took the ancient culture and turned it into a new culture, right? It turned it into a new culture. Hold on, let me show y'all. The Pharaoh collected general taxes in the form of goods or labor that funded burials, right? They the first people to start it, right? Funding burials. That's where the word Pharaoh comes from. Getting money in for burials. But that wasn't our first teaching, right? But let's keep going. Corn, and the priest. Let's keep going. Now, this is the date palm tree of life with corn. Date palm, Sumerian deities, date palm, corn. Tree of life. The date palm is not even from over there. And they know that. Acting like this stuff is from there. It's not. Let's keep going. Now, the character of Osiris as a deity of vegetation is brought out by the legend that he was the first to teach man to use of corn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen to this. Listen closely, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. Listen now. Listen. The character of Osiris as a deity of vegetation is brought out by the legend that he was the first to teach men to use the use of corn, and by the customs of beginning of annual festivals with the tillage of the ground. Till the ground. Now, when I read about ancient Africa, they did not till the ground until these people got there, right? He is also said to have introduced cultivation of the vine in one chamber dedicated to Osiris in the great temple of Isis in Philae. The dead body of Osiris is represented with stalks of corn springing from it. Stalks of corn springing from the body of Osiris. Right here. The uncrossed, the key to life. The uncrossed, the key to life is the summer solstice for the harvest. Then you have the whole, summer solstice for agriculture, corn, resurrection. Resurrection of Osiris is the vegetation of the planet. Let's keep going. Osiris, god of the Nile, vegetation, corn, the moon, the dead and renewal of life, often depicted as a mummy sprouting corn. Fire. Let's keep going. The mural at Amenemhet's tomb in Cairo Museum, food display, right? On the right includes a typical maize cob, painted yellow with green husk leaves. Pharaohs and the wealthy ate immature sweet corn as a fruit. Pharaohs and the wealthy people in Egypt ate premature sweet corn as fruit. Field corn that was fed to the masses was not portrayed in royal mortuary art because it was regarded as unclean. A new kind of sweet corn, the corn of Osiris, became popular during the New Kingdom as a magical food of immortality. It came from the Western Duat or paradise. Western Duat. You know what the Western Duat is? Do you know what the Western Duat is? The American Duat culture. The American afterlife culture. The American afterlife culture is Western Duat, people. Upper world, horizon, underworld. Duat. Mississippians did it. The Mayans did it. The Olmecs did it. Hopewell did it. Adena culture did it. The Creek Indians did it. The motherfucking Choctaw did it. The Natchez did it. It's all our culture. That underworld culture do not come from Africa. We created Duat. I showed y'all Duat teachings on the buildings with the Mayans, the Devourer, the Black Dog, all that stuff on the buildings. The Mississippian had the mounds built to go into the underworld. Just like Egypt. So Egypt is showing love to their ancestors by saying it came from Western Duat or paradise. Paradise is here. Peri des. Pari in Hebrew is fruit. Des is like a field. That's where paradise come from. Peri des. The islands, before they were called Hispaniola, was Peri des. The fruit of the land. Paradise. Y'all think I'm bullshit. I just showed this the other day. 1 month show it again. No problem. Roll the coin. It's what we here for. Peri des. Right? Where that map at? Where that damn map? Hold on. We gonna find it. Peri des. Hesperides. Fruit in Hebrew is peri. That's what created paradise. This is the islands. This the real Haiti. This the real Jamaica. Hebrew. Paradise. You think I'm bullshitting? Hold on. So ain't no language before even the Spanish were calling it after its original name. They just turned it into Spanish and Latin, but Pari is Hebrew before them. They already, what you think they created them? They didn't create no names. These ain't no goddamn English words. Peri, P-E-R-I. Right? What it mean in Hebrew? See? See what I'm saying? Fruit. Des is deshi. Paradise, that's deshi. I'm going to give you the real meaning of this stuff. All that old trying to act like a Creole fucking French word is my damn language. I'll slap you upside your goddamn head. All that goddamn line. I don't know what the hell you talking about in there mixing up all them damn words, confusing my damn people. You hunter-gatherer. That she, Hebrew word, grass, green, vegetation, paradise, growing plants, green, fruit, Hebrew, paradise. His paradise became Hispaniola. I'm a bad man. Don't play with me. Don't play with them niggas who don't know what the fuck they talking about. Hispaniola, Hesperides. Fruit, Hebrew, dashi, vegetation. Paradise. You put them together, you get paradise, which is paradise. What a Creole at? I don't see no motherfucking Creole. Do y'all? Now, if I'm tripping, y'all let me know. Whenever Truth get to tripping, like Truth, you slipping on your pimping. Nah, I ain't gonna, we ain't just making up no motherfucking history just to try to sound cool on the internet, nigga. Fake ass nigga. Roll the coin. We ain't finna do that. We got too much real history to be going over. You out here playing. Let's keep going. Got time to play with you hunter-gatherers. Corn of Osiris. Premature corn plants. Stalks. You see it? God of the dead. Special kind of corn that was served to royalty and priestly participants. The corn of Osiris. That's our shit. Osiris ain't nothing but the maize god of the Olmec, of the Mississippian. Same shit. The Mississippian got a maize god too. That became Osiris when it went over there. Sprouting corn, Osiris. Let's keep going. Now, Ren, right? Renenutet. Renenutet, Nefri, human form. Nefri, hieroglyphics. Watch this. Nefri. Okay, let's go check her out. Nefri. Neper. See them seeds right there? See them seeds? See, they ain't gonna tell you that. See them goddamn corn seeds? They ain't gonna show you that. They gonna show you everything about Egypt, but they goddamn corn on the wall. Why they got them damn corn seeds up there? That's a hole. That's a hole. That's a hole. Key to life, whole seeds. Feeding your people. They go to damn corn seeds right there. Watch this. We ain't done. That became this. That became this. That became this. Right? Corn mother. Corn woman. Corn maiden. Yellow woman. All around the world. Europe, Egypt, India, America. Who started it? Corn come from America. Therefore, it didn't start in Egypt. It didn't start in no goddamn Europe or no damn India. Let's keep going. Nepher is dotted with grains of corn. Nepher is dotted with grains of corn. Nepher, grains of corn. Oh, shit. Truth. You got to stop, bro. You got to stop, man. These people don't want this information out here in the world, man. They don't want it out here in the world. They want that fake knowledge. They want that shit where you can't trace it back to your ancestors. They want that alien gods came down and peed on the ground and made the damn ground green. They want that type of stupid ass shit. Alien flying around Area 51. And the alien peed out corn and vegetation, just peed out and the corn started. Nah, we ain't trying to hear that dumb ass shit, bro. Nah, hell no. Take that stupid ass story back to where you got it from, bro. It's over. It's over. Nepher, corn seeds? Huh? Nepher, corn, grain of corn? The Nile gods are shown as fat figures hanging from paunched breasts, the same being true of some of the accompanying divinities? Come on now. Nepher, dotted with grains of corn. Right there. Roll the corn. Now, here we go. The whole valley of the Nile throughout Ethiopia, Abyssinia, and in the coast to the south were peopled by Asiatic immigrants to these areas. Nor are the Kafirs a Negro race. They're trying to call the damn Arab Semitic race. They moved around, but they didn't teach nothing. So just because you moved around, they called you Semitic, but you didn't teach shit. So it's bullshit. Everybody was immigrants in that area who built that motherfucker. Nile throughout Ethiopia. Ethiopia is Kush. This is Nile. Everybody was Asiatic immigrants. They come from here. Let's keep going. Now, I got to blow this shit up. But it says, this spot in Mexico, I'm going to show y'all what it is. I can't see it real good because it's small. Had mounds and terraces. And it had over the doorway an ornament not unlike the winged globe of Egypt. So in Mexico, they had this symbol not unlike the winged globe of Egypt. I'm sure they're talking about. This the city, Ocosingo, a city in Mexican state of Chiapas. This the city. Now look at it again, right there. Here go the city. They said they found the wing crown of Egypt and the wing crown of these people in Mexico. Right here. Ocosingo. Let's go. This is what they're talking about. This is what they're talking about. The bloodline of the first kings. The kingdom. This stands for the kingdom of people, right? With the same type of teaching, right? Let's keep going. This is what sits there in Ocosingo. Pyramid. Look at the bottom of it. Look how it comes up with this on top. There's a whole pyramid, and they found this symbol over the doorway. Look. One over the doorway. You see it? Ornament over the doorway. Like the winged globe of Egypt. on this pyramid right here. Same symbol. Same damn symbol. Same bloodline, same culture, same people, just on different sides of the world. But it come from over here because that is a serpent, right? That is a serpent, people. The serpent gods come from here. The first serpent kings come from here. I'm finna show you, right? Now, the system of sun worship which prevailed among the agriculture tribes. Now watch this. Watch this now. Watch this. There was also a system of star worship, sky worship, which prevailed among the mountain tribes of the interior, which resembled the existing of Central Asia during the prehistoric, resembling the existence of Central Asia during the prehistoric times. The system of sun worship, which prevailed amongst the agricultural tribes of the Gulf states, closely resemble that which exists in Egypt and Babylonia at the opening of history. Sun worship prevailed among the agricultural tribes of the Gulf states, closely resemble Egypt. Where in the hell is the Gulf states? Put the Gulf states in the chat. Put them Gulf states in the chat. Name a Gulf state you from. Name one. Texas. Give me the Gulf states. Florida. Gulf states. Alabama. Mississippi. Louisiana. Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, the bottom of Texas. Them Gulf states. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida. Inside of the Gulf. Why in the fuck are agricultural tribes of the Gulf states clearly resembling that which existed in Egypt and Babylonia? You think that we just making this shit up? The Gulf states, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. Now, let's go back. Agriculture tribes of the Gulf states. This is what you must look into. This is where the knowledge come from. Then it went to Egypt. Now, who are the agriculture tribes of the motherfucking Gulf states? Oh, see. Okay. They wanted it. They asked for a truth. You gotta give them what they want. They want to know the truth. Choctaw, Creek, Mobile Indians, Tunica, Biloxi, Chickasaws, the Biloxi tribe, the Appalachie, Pascagoula, yeah. Them ain't no goddamn Moors, Lyron. Don't come here with that shit. Don't come here with that shit, Lyron. That Moor, don't start that Moor shit. Not today, please. Let me make it. Now, why are the agriculture tribes of the Gulf states closely resembling Egypt? Because we their fucking ancestors. That's why. The Gulf States agriculture tribes. See, I told y'all who y'all was. Y'all better screenshot this shit. Keep on playing. Now, y'all are the jewels of God. The real Jews. Y'all are the real Hebrew, the real Egyptian, the real Sumerian, the real Phoenician, The real Cretan. Damn. Roll the cord. Bro, they told our ass agriculture tribes of the Gulf states resembles Egypt. Opening of history. When they first started, they resembled the agriculture tribes of the Gulf states. That might be enough for the day right there, man. God damn. Choctaw pop up first. Choctaw, Seminoles, heavy agriculture. It wasn't no damn Navajo. It wasn't no goddamn Paiute Indian or whatever the fuck y'all be claiming. Tunica, Biloxi, Natchez, Temuka, Creek, Chickasaw, Yamasee, Yamacraw, Yuchi. See? Yeah, we know who rolled the corn over there in Egypt, you hunter-gatherer. Motherfucker look just like me. Over there like this. Motherfucker just like this. Oh, shit. Let's keep going. Then I got a couple more receipts for y'all, man. Show y'all who the where was it? Right there? Hold on. Agriculture tribes. Yeah, sun worship shit. All right, okay. Gulf states, yeah. See it? Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. Let's keep going. This was in Egypt, the official dress of the priest of the sun, and the fashion seems to have prevailed in America. I gotta stop, bro. I need to be stopped, bro. These hunter-gatherers is gonna burn my fucking house down. Listen, bro. These folks gonna burn my house down. Y'all better turn this motherfucker up. Egypt, the official dress of the priest of the sun, and the fashions seem to have prevailed in America. We created them symbols, the clothes, the dye, all that shit. America combined the solar symbols with animals. I told y'all we made stars animals. Sirius became the falcon. Ra became the hawk. Goddamn Iris became Thoth. And don't you understand all of these are American animals? Read this shit again. Let's read it again. Roll the coin. Nature worship in America. Nature worship. I told you who you were. I told you showed love to nature. It wasn't no goddamn idols. Wasn't no gods. Wasn't none of that. This is what happened. This is what really happened. These are the real books right here. Fuck that other shit. Roll the coin. Nature worship in America combined with solar symbols, with animals, American animal symbols, and made many of the elements symbolic. There you go. There you go. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. You got Virgo, Jesus, the fish. Virgo is the virgin. Yes. Virgo is a representation of the Virgin Mary. And a bunch of more deities. Right? Because Virgo is the virgin. Virgo is hooked up with the spring. But nature worship in America combined with solar symbols and animals made the symbols of Egypt, people. That's what I want y'all to know. And the Egyptian dress is a fashion seems to have prevailed in America. Whoo, I can't teach you no better now. Forget better than this, boy. Woo. The serpent was very frequently connected with sun worship. The serpent was a sign of kingly power as well as a symbol of the sun in Egypt. The head of the serpent issues from the orb, which is worn upon the head of certain divinities. In Assyria, right, the serpent forms a circle in which the king or the divinity seems to stand. The king has a crown upon his head while he holds a small serpent circle in his hand, right? Hold on. TikTok messing with me. Hold on. Right? America may learn how their myths and constellations and astronomical divinities arose. America's constellations of the stars, people, and astronomical divinities. We brought the astrology over there. We brought the Serpent King ideology over there. Do you see where it's coming from? The winged globe is another symbol which shows a system of progression. The winged globe in Egypt was a symbol of the sun. The winged globe is found in America. In Egypt, the winged orb was a symbol of kingly office and was frequently placed over the head of the king. In America, the winged globe is found also. You get it? Let's keep going. That's fire. The winged globe, another symbol which shows a system of progression, right? In America and Egypt. Here you go right here. Here you go. This is Egypt. This is Egypt. This is America. See the X's of the old Mech style? X's? Same thing, people. Same thing. Same thing. Kingship. First bloodline of kings in the world uses this symbol. That bloodline of those people use this symbol, right? That's why it's in America, then it goes and evolves and it ends up in Egypt. Let's keep going. The winged orb is a modification of the disc. The overshadowing wings are found in Egypt, in Assyria, in India, and in America. In all these countries, there is a circle of the globe which wings issues from it, and generally some animal head is connected with the circle. In Egypt, the issues from the circle. In Assyria, the head of the eagle is seen above the circle of the tail below. In America, the head and wings of an... I got to go get the rest of that receipt. But it's the same thing, right? Let's go here. There's another symbol of America which is quite important because it resembles to those common in Egypt and Babylonia. And we especially because the connection with the sun worship refers to the animal-headed throne, 3 specimens of which have been found in Central America, 1 in Chichen Itza and 2 in Palenque. That at Chichen is a simple seat, rudely cut out of a single block of stone, and yet from its situation in front of the palace and from its form, right? See that? The size of the pyramid is to be considered. A comparison has been drawn between the pyramids of America and of Egypt. It has been said that the pyramid of Cahokia and of Cholula are fully equal to those of Giza and Mycerinus, right? We must, however, distinguish between a horizontal extension of a natural and artificial heap of earth and elaborate layers of stone, and grant to the Egyptians the most elaborate structure. Cahokia covers 12 acres, but was only 90 feet high, and it's uncertain whether it was natural or unnatural. Cholula is larger in the base than any one of the old world. Cholula pyramid is the largest pyramid in the world in Mexico. But what they're saying is the stone is not older than the heap of earth, right? So the stone came later. Let's keep going. It may seem strange that the mounds and earthworks of the Mississippi Valley should be compared to the pyramids of Egypt. It may seem strange that the mounds and earthworks of the Mississippi Valley should be compared to the pyramids of Egypt, and yet we are convinced that many of the elements of grandeur were embodied in both classes of structures. We may see the same impression was made upon the rude people of these massive earthworks that were made upon a more cultivated people by the more finished stone structures, right? So now they're talking about the mound and the pyramid, but the mounds are just an evolution up into the pyramids. That's it. Same teaching, just older. It may seem strange that the mounds and the earthworks of Mississippi Valley should be compared to the pyramids of Egypt. It's the same thing. One is just older. Earthen mounds is older than stone. Right? We have taken scores of burial vases from the mounds of Illinois, almost exactly duplicating the most peculiar shapes of many from Egypt. See that? Same artifacts, just older. A peculiar cross with the curved arms in the center. Very common one in pottery from Illinois, Missouri, and Arkansas. And some of the most beautiful burial vases are decorated with it in some form. Very interesting that they are, to learn that the figures very much like these are amongst the oldest or symbolic forms known. So the ones from Arkansas and Missouri pottery are oldest of the symbolic forms known. And when we take them out of there, they look like Egypt. So the ones from America are older, people. The pottery from America are older and they look exactly like the ones in Egypt. You see? And then Egypt is talking about Western Duat, land of the paradise, the ancestors. They're talking about the Mississippian. They're talking about the people, the mound builders of the Mississippi River, or their ancestors. They're telling you, right? Let's keep going. You have pointed out a fact of more importance as it appertains to the manners of nations, which is the festival of the winter solstice, celebrated equally by the Egyptians and the Aztecs. The former, it may believe, Achilles to Titus, put on mourning or seeing the sun descending towards Capricorn and the decease of the day. But when the sun returns toward the crab, they clothe themselves in white and decorate themselves with crowns. The custom of the Mexicans now, as you have described it, right? It's no doubt the same as an Egyptian festival. Now, why do they put on white clothing when the sun returns to the crab? When the sun returns to the crab, that is Cancer, right? That's Cancer. Sun towards the crab is a metaphorical way to describe the sun entering the zodiac Cancer. June 21st is when it starts. This is the helixual rising, people. My birthday is June 23rd. I think that's why I'm fucked up like this. My birthday June 23rd. So when the sun enters Cancer, it is harvest time. You put on white. You get pure for harvest, right? You get pure for harvest. White, purity, harvest. Ancient culture, right? Now, yeah, we know about the 13th month, but I ain't gonna get into that right now. But when the sun's in his Cancer or the crab, they put on clothing, white clothing, Aztecs, right? Right here. Sun resembles towards the crab. They clothe themselves in white and decorated themselves with crowns. Now, the Mexicans still do that today. They done it in Egypt. This is an ancient American culture. During the summer solstice, the helixual rising, right? That's when the Ankh shows in the sky. right around June 21st, right? Fire. Let's keep going. In the chapter, we have endeavored to trace the plumed serpent back to the old world antiquity. The serpent king is very ancient in Egypt. In fact, the pharaoh of the first dynasty was a serpent king. Serpent king. Snake glyph. See that? Let's keep going. Now look at his name. Hold on. Look at his name. Jet. Egyptologists pronounce his name as Jet, the serpent king of the first dynasty. Right? Here we go right here. King the Jet. Right? Early Egyptian ruler, King the Jet, a serpent king. Horus Cobra. These is the American bloodline, people. Because serpent kings come from Timeri. So what they are telling you is them serpent kings, some of the first kings of the Egyptian era were serpent kings. Right? Serpent king. I want to show y'all the connection, right? Because the first serpent kings was from the Americas. Then they become, the King the Jet is one of them, associated with the serpent king, right? Here we go. Now they said, our people, now watch this, watch this, watch this now. Serpent king is bearded. The serpent king is bearded, as in Mesoamerican tradition. They try to call him a Caucasian because they're trying to hijack. The bearded plumed serpent king. The serpent king is bearded. Let's go to Egypt. King the Jet, right? Here go King the Jet right here. Bearded, serpent king, feather. Where he come from? Where these people come from? Where they come from, truth? Bearded serpent king, Mesoamerica. The serpent king is bearded, as in the Mesoamerican tradition. Bearded serpent king, King the Jet, with the feather, with the head tie around his head, Timerian. You can stop it. Roll the corn. That's fire. That is fire. The feather of Ma'at. That is fire. Let me show y'all something. See, shout out to Casey Macon. Shout out to Casey Macon. Shout out to Casey Macon. Because this is Casey Macon receipt now. He put me on this. Now, let's go look at the Puntite. Puntites. The land of Punt. Let's go look at their headdress. Let's go look. Because see, now you got to understand that these motherfuckers be lying. Please blow this up so my people can see it. Hold on. Internet won't give me shit no more, y'all. I'm about tired of the garbage ass internet. This motherfucker washed up. The net is washed up, so help us. Let me blow it up. Hold on, fuck it. We're gonna zoom in. Look at the Puntites. Do you see the headband on their head, people? See the headband? You see it? The Puntites. You see the headband on the queen of the Puntites? See the headband? See the headband of the Puntite? You see it? Now, let's go back. Look at my boy. Headband. Head fucking band with the feather of my them our people. Fuck out of here, man. Roll the corn, man. I'm sick of all these historians, all this fucking land, man. Them how people headband up, man. With the feather of my eye. That's where the damn Native American got the feather from. The mound builders wore the same feather. Fuck out of here. That's where they get that from, man. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking, man. Cause something ain't right. See, I want y'all to be looking at what I be looking at. Casey Macon talked about that. Like, look at the headband on everything that come from America. They wearing the headband, right? All of them. Then when I look it up, he right. The man is exactly right. They won't even give me no good picks. Hold on. Hold on. Roll the corn. Now, headbands, right? Watch this. See, now you got this when you get deep. Phoenicians wore headbands. The women wore a type of personal headband. See what I'm saying? Gotcha. Let's keep going real quick. Let's finish it off. Now, bearded plume serpent, Mesoamerican tradition, bearded serpent king. Here you go right here. King the Jet, serpent king, first dynasty of Egypt, Timeri. All over it. Acting like this Egyptian. Let's go here. This was found in Mexico with the glyphs, right? Let's go check this out. Monte Alban, Mexico. This pose recalls the common Egyptian posture, characteristics of scribes. Moreover, the tiara and emblems remind one of Egyptian headdresses and hieroglyphs. Yet the validity of such resemblances depends on the identity in detail, which required future investigation. Look. Glyphs, headdress in Mexico. Same way. Right? Now in Egypt, the crocodile was called Sobek. Right? Then you get down to Mesoamerica, it's called Sapak. Sapak, Sobek, same type of, it's there, but it's a little different, right? The fact that animals in his name are the same in Egypt and Middle America is striking enough, but we can go farther. Crazy. That's crazy. Using the same words. Now this is talking about the Aztecs. They possessed a system of numerals, divided their years in 18 months and 20 days each, right? 5 complementary days as in Egypt, being added to make up for the full number of 365. They were also devoted astrologers, and their knowledge of astrology is truly astonishing. They used the sundial to mark the day, which was divided into 16 parts, commencing the sunrise. An immense circular block of carved stone in Mexico was the Great Square of Mexico, had supplied the means of establishing some interesting facts in regard to Mexican science. So the ancient culture from America already had astrology, people. Already was there. It was already there. So I'm researching more research on Pharaoh the Jet, right? You got to research these people because we understand where they likely come from now, right? with his headband and all this other stuff. Now, let's go look at his symbolism real quick. Pharaoh the Jet. He's also known as Wajet, Waj, Zet, right? The fourth pharaoh of the first dynasty. The Jet's Horus means Horus Cobra, the serpent of Horus. The serpent of Horus. Now this is his symbol right here, the falcon with the serpent king, right? And some type of pillars at the bottom. You see that? 3 pillars at the bottom, falcon, serpent king. King the Jet. See it? See, now we can kind of, now you can kind of go in and kind of break down like what these artifacts are giving us, right? Let's go look at the other side. Now we got the Ankh, the same symbol as the pillars with the snake. We got the wings. We got the that's the plow. I mean the hoe, right there, 2 hoes. The people who brought this information, hoes, right? You know the falcon stand for Sirius, Helixual Rising, and we got to start putting this stuff together. This is some type of comb too, right? That's fire. It is fire. Let's go back. See what other ones we can find. Let's see. King the Jet. Hor the Jet. Horus. So the Horus teaching had to come with our people, right? Because he's speaking of Horus. This is fire, but we got to look into this a little more. Tomb Z, King the Jet. Looking for artifacts. But I'm gonna get into this a little more. Y'all know how I do. You just got to go the right way with the information. Then you keep going. You keep studying it and studying it until you understand exactly what our ancestors were saying on this stuff. Hold on. Let's go see what he's known for. Let's check that out. Stella of the Serpent King. Finally crafted, earlier surviving depiction of the heavens, found on an ivory comb and evidence of trade expeditions. See what I'm saying? Pharaoh the Jet. Where was he going for trade expeditions? That's what you got to ask yourself. Right? Ivory comb, trade expeditions. Evidence suggests that during his reign, Egypt engaged in trade with regions like Syria and Canaan and launched expeditions to the Arabian desert and possibly into Nubia. So, y'all went, this stuff deep now. It's stuff deep. He founded a royal tomb, royal domain on Wajet, later replaced it. Let's go a little deeper. The Jet rule marked a period of stability, laying the groundwork for the state's governance and artistic development that would define much of ancient Egypt's history. See, these are the people that started the foundation for Egypt, right? Because he's the third or fourth pharaoh in the first dynasty, right? So these are the forefathers. Atah, name of the jet in Abydos Kings list. Atah. Now we have to. Now let's check something out. Now, if his name was Atah, like they say right here. Hold on. Atah. You see it? Atah. Name of the jet. Abydos Kings list. Now, Atah in Hebrew can have multiple meanings in Hebrew depending on the origin. With you or near you, or as a feminine name, but it also can be a Yiddish, meaning praised, or woman of Judah. For a male name, Atah means the Lord is with me. And that Pharaoh's name originally was Atah. You see it? See, this the part of the knowledge that they don't never teach. They just tell you these people are pharaohs. They don't really tell you that they have other names and other, like these are the names the hunter-gatherer are giving our people, right? And they don't want to give you the original name where you can trace it back to certain things. So on the king's list, his name is Atah. That's fire. I'm going to look into that. But Atah is Hebrew. Now, here's the king's list, right? And they got all the kings on there. And as you can see, it got all the symbols of the kings. You see it? That's fire. See all the symbols of the kings with their stelas? Now, these stelas are put in front of the tombs of the kings, right? See, you must understand that our culture done this too. See the stelas? The stelas of Egypt. Of the name of the pharaoh or the king, right? Now, we got the motherfuckers in Georgia, people, at mound sites. See, all this stuff is not, they try to teach you is, hold on. Cause y'all, they be cutting up. They be trying to lie. Petroglyph, Stella Creek, Stella Stone Circle. It's a mound site with some stellas out there. It's in Georgia or Florida. I was showing it a couple weeks ago. Specifically commonly associated with major Native American mound sites in Georgia. But they don't want to show me where it's at, though. You hunter-gatherers. But let's go to the Mayans. It's some in America, too. Right? I think it might be the Jackson Mounds. Hold on. Stella in Florida Mounds. Here we go right here. Here go one of them right here. And that's a Stella outside the mound with some type of leader on there, right? But it's so old, if they show it to me. It's so old, it's crazy. Let me see. Right there. And as you can see, it's some on front of this. This is a Stella. It's out there at the mound site in Florida. This is at Crystal River Mounds in Florida, right there. It's two Stellas out there with leaders on there. You can see it, right? You can kind of see his head right there. This stuff's so old, people. The face in stone. Now, the Mayans had and the Olmecs had Stellas of leaders. Yes, both of the Mayan and the Olmec civilization created stellars, right? And now this is when beautiful stellars, like the knowledge had advanced, right? And you get stuff like this. Stonework had advanced and it's getting better and better and better, right? That's a Mayan one. Let's go back. Let's go see, can we see an Olmec one? Then you got the Olmec stellar with the here go another Mayan one. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Now let's go look at an Egyptian stellar, which is even the Sumerians had stellars, right? So you got to look at a culture that's doing the same thing. Stone. Let me see. Now here's the Sumerian stellar. See, can we find one? Look, right here. See what I'm saying? See, what we have to understand is, y'all, the time these things are getting made, right? It's so old and ancient that nobody is doing it around the world but these people. So they try to give you the idea of everybody is doing this, but we talking 4, 5, 6,000 BC. Ain't nobody building nothing like that, right? So the bloodline, whoever building these things, come from one place and they're moving around the world and doing their thing in the new areas where they at, right? So we got these old stellars at the mounds in America. You can't even notice what's on it. They so old, right? Because that's the first construction of stellars, right? With leaders. Then you get into Mayan stellars and Olmec stellars and then you get Egyptian stellars and Sumerian stellars of this culture moving around the world in different times, building pyramids and mounds. Because you put the stela at the mound the same way you put the stela at the pyramid, right? Stellas are outside of pyramids the same way they started out outside of mounds. So it's the same teaching, right? Because Crystal Lake in Florida has mounds aligned with stars with stellas of leaders. Then you get to Egypt, which is way more advanced of the same bloodline moving around. Now they got pyramids with stellas and funerary stellas and stuff like this. So just got to understand the culture of the people, y'all. But that's all I got today, man. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go subscribe to my YouTube if you missed the first part of the live. And I'm going to put it on there today. And I'm going to go live about this paperwork I got from South Carolina tomorrow. That's my cash out. We know the truth now. I'm going to go live about this paperwork talking about enslaved Africans who are Berbers, right? And they are different from the melanated Indian. I'm going to go live about that tomorrow. I'm going to do a little more research on that. Here we go right here. Term Negroes confined to slave Africans, the ancient Berbers and their descendants. Berbers are North Africans. Them the people they got brung over here is slaves, people. There wasn't no damn Americans. I love y'all and I'm in love with you, man. Appreciate the cash out. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube, man. I really need everybody to subscribe to my YouTube for all my new stuff coming out with the animated series of for kids. I'm doing that. No cussing, no, these lives be really for grown folks, but I'm gonna do the animated series for kids with the stories of what I'm talking about with our people in the cartoon and make the history more for our people because it's really coming from our people. And but y'all subscribe to the YouTube. If you miss my live or any other live, just go back through my YouTube and I got all of them on there, man. Y'all have a good day. And And tomorrow we're going to talk about this right here. These ancient Berber slaves and everybody else is like Egyptians and Asiatics who are not slaves. Our ancestors are not slaves. It has not embraced the free inhabitants of Africa and Egyptians and Negro Asiatics. Them people were free. My people were free. Y'all tried to take it, but you couldn't get it. We never got enslaved. We never were prisoners of war. My people, right? But y'all tried. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Khalil had the gun, roll the corn. We know the truth now. Love you. I'm in love with